besides being two famous Hollywood movie actors. Vin Diesel and Bruce Willis are two tycoons who have made a lot of money during their careers. But have you ever stopped to wonder which one of them leads a more luxurious life? In this video, you will see a close battle between Bruce Willis versus Vin Diesel. So let's get to the fight. Before we get started, I challenge you. You have to click on subscribe and activate notifications, check the option all. But you have to do that in less than 5 seconds. You got it? And if you can, write in the comments #allaboutSubscribe. Alright, let's get started. More expensive real estate. Both Hollywood stars own real mansions, but which one of them has the most expensive property? Vin Diesel, for example, is speculated to live with his family in a mansion situated on a 2.14-acre lot, which was acquired in 2001 for approximately $2,250,000, but which, according to some sources, is currently valued at more than $5.3 million. Bruce Willis, for his part, is not far behind. Proof of this is that he once owned a paradise villa in the Turks and Caicos Islands in the middle of the Caribbean. Called Como Resorts Parrot Cay, the 8-acre property boasts a full 5-star infrastructure. This oceanfront property is more like a private resort than a single-family residence, as there are 3 wood-clad houses with a total of 12 bedrooms and 14 bathrooms. There is a total of 18,000 square feet of indoor space and another 18,000 square feet of outdoor decking. This is not counting the other separate accommodations and guest villas. For entertainment, the property offers a children's playground with an exquisitely crafted pirate ship, lush tropical landscaping, a fleet of buggies for tours, and a refreshing pool overlooking the sea. Willis bought the property in 2000 and built the entire structure, and it was there that he even married his current wife Emma 9 years later. However, in 2019 he decided to dispose of this resort, selling it for $27 million, a big fortune. In other words, there is no doubt that Bruce Willis wins this round. Cars. Both actors are passionate about cars, having already been seen with luxury cars. But which one of them has the most valuable vehicle collection? Bruce Willis, for example, has already auctioned off his following collectible cars: a 1968 Pontiac Firebird 400 convertible with a 330 horsepower V8 engine for $30,000. A 1957 Chevrolet Corvette convertible that he won from actress Demi Moore when they were both married, which was valued at $70,000. A 1988 Lincoln Limousine, a vehicle worth around $90,000. A 1967 Chevrolet Corvette Roadster, a sports car valued at $110,000. He also once owned a 1968 Dodge Charger that went through rebuilds that cost around $35,000. Until the car went to auction with the estimated sale at $83,000. When it comes to more powerful SUVs, the artist has a $90,000 Range Rover. Another car that Bruce had refurbished and recreated was the legendary 1968 Ford Mustang Fastback GT390 using a Shelby Mustang GT500. In 2008, this car was auctioned off for an impressive $161,000. Also passing through Willis's garage has been a 2013 Bentley Continental GT Speed Le Mans Edition, a luxury and extreme refinement vehicle worth around $227,000. Vin Diesel, on the other hand, stands out much more in this regard, with speculation that he has owned vehicles such as $25,000 1993 Mazda RX-7, $28,000 Subaru Impreza WRX STI, $30,000 1966 Pontiac Bonneville, $35,000 BMW E60 M5, $50,000 1973 Chevy Camaro, $75,000 1970 Plymouth Roadrunner, $80,000 1994 Toyota Supra, $165,000 1969 Dodge Charger Daytona, $170,000 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle. Vin Diesel loves cars so much that on his birthday he usually gets beautiful cars as gifts from his friends. An example is his 1970 Dodge Charger, a vehicle made for those who like speed and are passionate about old cars. This car is equipped with a powerful engine, capable of accelerating from 0 to 62 miles per hour in 6.3 seconds, which is not bad for a vehicle that was manufactured in the 1970s. And to give you an idea of the price, you can find this same car model being advertised for over $200,000. From his friend Tyrese Gibson, Vin Diesel got a beautiful Rolls-Royce Sprinter van as a gift. It is a spacious and comfortable vehicle, which was customized to deliver plenty of luxury and sophistication to the actor. And it's no wonder that the price of the car was estimated at around $250,000. The most expensive vehicle that Vin Diesel is speculated to own is a Lykan Hypersport, a super luxury sports car that has already appeared in scenes from the movie Fast and Furious 7. This amazing car is equipped with a super engine capable of accelerating from 0 to 62 miles per hour in an unbelievable 2.8 seconds, reaching a top speed of 248 miles per hour. And not just anyone can have one of these in their garage, as only 7 units were produced worldwide, all of which are already owned. And at the time the vehicle was produced, it was sold for the princely sum of $3.4 million. We can say that when it comes to cars, it is very hard to beat Vin Diesel. Real estate in California. Both actors seem to be very fond of buying real estate in the state of California, but which one of them has the most luxurious mansions in the state? Vin Diesel, for example, has owned a house for more than 16 years in the city of Los Angeles, California. Vin Diesel's property sits on a 31,200 square foot lot on a quiet, heavily wooded residential street in the hilly Beverly Crest neighborhood. Built in 1957, the house appears to have never undergone any renovations, remaining the same decor since its creation. The interior of the house is quite simple for a man as wealthy as he is, which shows that despite being a Hollywood star, Vin Diesel seems to be not at all attached to luxuries. The property has about 1,500 square feet of floor space, divided into 2 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. In the master suite, there is a spacious bathroom with marble imitating ceramic tiles and a beautiful bathtub. And even though the house looks ordinary, it is still worth good money due to its good location. And although there is no information on whether Vin Diesel still lives in this house, it is known that in 2016 the property was put up for sale for about $1.4 million. Meanwhile, Bruce Willis and his family currently live in a beautiful mansion in the quiet residential neighborhood of Brentwood Park in Los Angeles, California. The 13,000 square foot house has very modern architecture. From the very front, you can see how refined the actor's residence is. The entrance hall has double-height ceilings, providing plenty of room for the environment. Right next to the cozy living room, which has a piano and a fireplace, is the dining room, with a large table that seats up to 10 people. The residence has 7 very spacious and clean bedrooms, besides 5 extremely luxurious bathrooms, especially the master suite, with marble finishes in the shower. The house also has an air-conditioned wine cellar, a very refined office, a spa room complete with an indoor hot tub and a relaxing sauna and massage area, a cinema room with armchairs for the whole family, a game room, and a gym and yoga area. Outside, Bruce Willis can enjoy many moments of leisure in the relaxing swimming pool with a waterfall. The actor acquired this beautiful property in 2019, paying $9.8 million at the time. He made a nice purchase, didn't he? In other words, Bruce Willis wins this round. Overspending. Both Hollywood stars have more than enough money to enjoy a lot of luxury, but which one of them has had the most excessive spending? Bruce Willis, for example, has already had plans to build an airport in the state of Idaho, which reinforces the thesis that he should own some private aircraft. The actor has been seen, for example, aboard a Bombardier Challenger 600, a medium-sized, long-range business jet capable of crossing continental distances with ease and efficiency. The interior of the aircraft is very comfortable, with a very large and spacious structure offering an exceptional flying experience for up to 12 passengers. And although we do not know if this jet is his, it is estimated that a new aircraft of this model can cost upwards of $10 million. In his spare time, Bruce Willis has already been spotted enjoying life on the high seas aboard a beautiful boat, which, although we don't know the model, must have cost a lot of money to rent. Meanwhile, Vin Diesel has decided to charter a Boeing 777 to carry him and the entire crew of the movie during the filming of Fast and Furious 7. It is one of the largest twin-engine aircraft in the world, capable of carrying more than 500 people depending on its configuration. And to charter this same model of aircraft, it is estimated to cost about $28,000 for each hour of flight, which means it most likely costs hundreds of thousands of dollars. During his vacations, Vin Diesel also likes to enjoy life on the coast. The actor has been spotted several times enjoying life aboard beautiful and sophisticated yachts. And although we do not know exactly what model of the boat the actor uses, it is very likely that to rent it must have cost a few tens of thousands of dollars. And because Vin Diesel enjoys more valuable means of transportation, he wins this round. Other real estate. The two Hollywood moguls own several properties, but which one of them has the largest real estate portfolio? Vin Diesel, for example, is speculated to have a mansion in metropolitan Atlanta, Georgia. Located in a prime area with many mansion buildings in the neighborhood, the property is on a huge plot of land surrounded by trees, looking very much like a wooded castle. The interior of the house is enormous, with more than 1,000 square meters divided over 2 floors, 7 spacious bedrooms, and 9 luxurious bathrooms, more than enough space to house the entire cast of the film if they so desire. The residence is classically and luxuriously decorated, with huge chandeliers that bring a sense of sophistication to the environment. The rooms also have a strong presence of wood, something that was widely used in older buildings, and that is even more visible in the office that is all covered. Another quality of this big house is that the rooms are very spacious and wide, with a ceiling height of approximately 3.6 meters, besides having huge windows that go almost from the floor to the ceiling and bring great natural lighting. And of course, the property is also equipped with many typical mansion amenities, such as a beautiful swimming pool, complete gym, movie room, and even a wine cellar. So we can say without a doubt that this residence is on par with Vin Diesel. And it is known that the actor initially rented the property for about $30,000 a month, but that according to some sources, he later bought it for something around $3.3 million. Bruce Willis, on the other hand, after finding out about his sad health problem, the actor has been disposing of several properties, pocketing quite a bit of money. In New York, for example, Willis once had an apartment at 1 West End Avenue in an extremely luxurious residential tower. The 3,000 square foot property offers a spectacular view of the city's skyscrapers, with countless floor-to-ceiling windows throughout. The decor has very sober colors, with an emphasis on white, black, or wood-paneled furniture and coverings, providing refinement and comfort. There are 4 bedrooms with extremely elegant designs to accommodate the entire family, and 4.5 bathrooms, all with marble countertops and heated floors. Among the building's resort-inspired amenities is a 75-foot pool with a double-height ceiling, a private gym and spa, a toy room for the kids, space for parties or get-togethers with a gourmet kitchen, a game room, and a 12,000-square-foot terrace with plenty of seating areas, lush green spaces, and barbecue grills. Upon disposing of this apartment in 2018, the actor pocketed $7.3 million. Another property that once belonged to Bruce Willis is located in a remote and very quiet area of Westchester, New York, surrounded by a fairly dense local forest. The impressive 22.6-acre property is a true retreat in the middle of nature. The 9,000 square foot house is craftsman style, with many picturesque details in the architecture, resembling a chic, rustic barn house. Inside, the property is very well lit with large windows. The residence has 5 bedrooms in total, with plenty of room to accommodate all of Bruce Willis's daughters. The master suite is very clean, with a balcony with a panoramic view, and a giant bathroom with extremely luxurious windows facing the lake. There is also a gym and yoga room, a gym for practicing Olympic exercises, an observatory with a telescope, a wine cellar, an office that can be transformed into a movie theater, and many other areas. For entertaining in the backyard, meanwhile, there are several relaxing armchairs surrounded by beautiful gardens, a pool to cool off on the hottest summer days, and a tennis court. In 2019, Bruce and his wife disposed of this property as well, selling it for $7.66 million. In other words, there is no doubt that when it comes to real estate, Bruce Willis stands out the most. Sources of income. Besides making a lot of money as actors in Hollywood movies, they also have other sources of income. But which one of them has the most lucrative businesses? One of the ways Bruce Willis makes money is through advertising. He has, for example, already been the poster boy for Golden Wine Cooler drinks in a contract estimated to be worth $7 million over 2 years. In 2009, Willis also signed another contract to become the international face of Belvedere S.A. Sobieski Vodka in exchange for a 3.3% stake in the company. In addition, Bruce Willis was one of the founders of the film production company Cheyenne Enterprises. Not to mention that he owned several small ventures, including the Mint Bar and the Liberty Theater, as well as being one of the first promoters of Planet Hollywood, a chain of Hollywood-themed restaurants. Vin Diesel also has other sources of income. Due to his distinctive baritone voice, he can make a name for himself as a narrator and has lent his voice to many successful movies such as Guardians of the Galaxy, Avengers, Infinity War, Avengers, Endgame, and Thor: Love and Thunder. Because Vin Diesel is considered a world-renowned celebrity, he can also earn income from this. To get an idea of the actor's popularity, on Instagram alone he has almost 90 million followers, and on Facebook this number exceeds 100 million people. And all this fame ends up attracting the interest of some brands to sponsor him, such as the Chinese electric vehicle manufacturer Yadea and the American car brand Dodge. As an entrepreneur, Vin Diesel founded the production company One Race Films, which has already released several films starring him, which contributes to further increasing his share in the profits of the films in which he participates. Among the films already made by his company are, for example, The Last Witch Hunter, Babylon AD, Bloodshot, Riddick, XXX, Return of Xander Cage, among many others. But without a doubt, the company's main source of revenue comes from the Fast and Furious franchise, a series that has already grossed billions of dollars. And because Vin Diesel has major revenue sources, he wins this round. Score 1 for him. Net worth. As two of Hollywood's most famous action movie actors, they have of course made a lot of money in their careers. But which one of them has managed to accumulate the most net worth? Bruce Willis, for example, has had much of his net worth come from his successful movies. Just with the Die Hard franchise alone, after taking inflation into account, his earnings were approximately $80 million. After paying all his taxes, it is currently estimated that Bruce Willis has a net worth of $250 million, enough money to retire without financial worries and to guarantee a good future for the next generations. Vin Diesel has also made a lot of money in his career. He had his income growing as his movies became more successful and his name became more and more known in the movie industry. To get an idea of his earnings, it is estimated that he received about $100,000 for Saving Private Ryan, $1.5 million for The Fast and the Furious, $11.5 million for The Chronicles of Riddick, $15 million for Fast 5, $20 million for The Fate of the Furious, and an unbelievable $47 million for Furious 7 because the movie was a box office champ and he increased his fee due to his participation in the profits through his production company. And it is no wonder that he is always present in the Forbes list of the highest paid actors in the world. And even though nobody knows exactly how much his fortune is, according to some sources he is estimated to have a net worth of approximately $250 million. And because they both have the same estimated fortune, we will consider this round a draw, point for both. At the end of this fight, we have 4 points for Vin Diesel against 4 points for Bruce Willis, making this battle a draw. But if you believe that there are still other arguments to defend one of the two, write your best justification below. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel, Dios to satisfy your curiosity.